Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I am Protomario and I wanted to cover something that's been bothering me for a while. Listen, let's get a little bit of background on the video before I start. This is going to be somewhat of a rant, more of a complaint video. So, who out there doesn't enjoy their favorite games being remastered and re-released? I'll be the first one to say I was super hyped for Fire Red and Leaf Green, and I was even more hyped for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so much so that I pre-ordered both of them and have both the special unique figurines, as well as Pokemon Platinum's figurine too. So, I am an advocate for re-releasing and remastering games. The problem then comes in with the fact that I get upset at companies when they kinda just bullshit. Remastering Pokemon Red and Blue into Fire Red and Leaf Green, I think we can all agree there is a huge difference in the game and the gameplay. Elements were added, like abilities, being able to hold the items. Things were put into the game and taken out of the game, like the missing no glitch and several of the other glitches from the original games. And not to mention the facelift on the game overall. Not only was the outside magnificently changed to a much more realistic style, but the in-game sprites didn't give you nightmares. So why am I talking about this stuff? I mean, obviously I'm not going to be talking about a remake of a Pokemon game because it's not really my target. But there are other games that are being released nowadays on the current gen and next gen systems of the Xbox One and PlayStation 3, and I'm sure we can all agree that we have had our encounters with remastered and HD textured games. So, first, I want to talk about Halo CE Anniversary. Of course, there's CE Anniversary 2 that's being developed by Microsoft and will probably be released on the Xbox One. But here's the thing. Look, CE Anniversary is basically just Halo at its core. Nothing was added except for online co-op mode and local co-op, I guess, but that was kind of in the original, so really just online co-op, I suppose. So really what was added? The update for the HD texture packs? And that's it. And that's great and everything, and you can run the game in its original state, but when it initially came out, it was like $30 or $40. And yeah, I bought it and I enjoyed it, and it was a great nostalgia trip, but really it just sits on my shelf now. I mean, I'm not gonna play it again. Now, that one is a bit of an exception because it did come with a map pack for Halo Reach, which was really nice, classic map pack. And that's awesome, but again, buying that map pack separately would have only been like $10. But again, defending it, I didn't have the original Halo anymore for the Xbox, so it was a nice pickup for me. But I do have Halo 2, so if they didn't add anything to Halo 2, then it would be like me just throwing away my money at games I've already played and owned for a nostalgia trip. And Microsoft has already confirmed that the developers of Halo, 343 Industries, have stated that they will be putting in multiplayer in the Halo 2 Remastered Anniversary, or whatever they're going to call it. And that's great. But there are other games that I am targeting right now. Games like Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Redux, games like Far Cry Classic, games like Fable Anniversary. These games get released and nothing is added. Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition, a lot of people are hammering that one especially because it just doesn't add much. It's the problem that these games are being released for this amount of money and you could get the originals for a fraction of the price. Look, think about it, guys. If you went out and tried to find Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2, I've seen them in Goodwill. Personally, I could have bought them both for $6 over at the local Goodwill. So it's not like they're extremely rare or hard to get, and the experience is almost the same. I mean, yeah, trophies are added in, and yeah, it's upscaled to HD a little bit, but not by much. So it's not like it's an entire new experience. It would be best suited for those who had never played or bought those games. And that's my main problem with that. These companies are using their assets and resources to work on, remakes or re-releases when they could be focusing their entire attention on a better game. Like, okay, so 343 Industries and Microsoft are going to be developing the Halo 2 Anniversary re-release. I'm psyched. I'm pumped for it. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun game. I already know it's going to be good. I know that for a fact. But I also know that it's probably not going to be any different than the original. Here's the problem. So if Halo 5 comes out a couple years later and it's a really shitty game, all we can do is just be like, what the fuck? Maybe if they had taken the resources that they diverted off to making this game, and instead of saying make this game, said fuck it, and they went with full resources on Halo 5, it would be better. This is all speculation, mind you, but I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, Fable Anniversary, it's literally the same game. It has an updated menu interface that looks a little better. A little better. The autosave and checkpoint features are really shitty. They don't do that well in that game. And on top of that, there are game-breaking glitches in it. Okay? The glitches stop you from being able to play the game. They literally freeze the game. You fall through the floor. I mean, what? What, did they not have time to fix that? Oh, but yet they're gonna charge $40 for this game? Fucking ridiculous! You're out of your fucking goddamn mind! Oh, maybe I'm just getting too hyped up. At the end of the day, guys, it really is your decision in your wallets whether or not you want to purchase a game. But as for me, remakes and remasteries, most of the time I try to avoid them due to the simple fact that they are just the same game. See my Fable Anniversary review if you don't believe me. It's the same game. Just throw in achievements and throw in HD textures. Oh boy. The same thing could come from the modding community if these games were on PC, and Fable is on PC, and they probably will have an HD texture mod sometime soon. So I would not be surprised to see that. Far Cry Classic is being released and revamped to the 360, but I'm fairly certain there's mods out there to make that HD and upscale it. It's the same with tons of games. Oblivion's got a mod to upscale it into HD. It's like, why would you pay money for these things that are subpar being developed by these companies when they're just shit? I don't know. I throw my hands up in the air and I would like to hear your comment section. Please let me know your opinions on re-releases and remasteries. And I'm going to go ahead and get a drink and let my tongue rest from that tongue-tying competition of words. Re-releases. Okay. I'm Protomario and I'm signing out, and thanks for watching.